everyone, welcome back to Crafts by the Bow. Today, excuse me, today I'm going to use one of the online exclusives. It's something that you can't find in the ordinary catalogues. It's not in the annual catalogue and it's not in the mini catalogue. It's on the online exclusive page. So if you want to find online exclusives and you go to the order page, you can scroll down all the products and it will say online exclusives. Just click on there and you'll find lots and lots of different items. There'll be stamps, there's ribbons, there's gems, there's bundles, lots of things. So I bought this whole bundle and it's one that has 2 sets of stamps and dies. Now these, you'll notice that these are the new boxes or envelopes that Stampin' Up is using. If I take an old box, you can see they're just a little bit wider and they're a wee bit taller. So if you order now, things will come in this. If it comes in a box, it means that it's slightly older product, and so it will still be in a box. But all of the new things are coming in these. And I bought it because I loved these die cuts and they go, you know, with these sentiments really well. I'm not using that today, so let's put that out of the way. I'm actually using the stamps and I'm going to use the matching dies, which are these ones. So I'll pop those just on one side. This little embossing folder comes with it. I haven't used that yet. It's really pretty. I've seen other people use it and it is a very sweet one. The gems are Pearls of Beauty and I've used 3. I think I used them on a Christmas card. I cheated and used them early, but we will be using those. And then you get the 12 by 12 vellum with it, and you know that I've been using vellum, so you know that I've used this. This is the speciality vellum, and it's quite a thick vellum, which I like. And then last of all is the designer series paper. Oops. And it is called Brushed with Beauty. I haven't used any of this. It's still tight in its bag. But I did have a peep at it. I love this piece. I love this. So it comes with the stripes on the other side. Let me quickly show you both. It's almost like a springtime jasmine or something. And this one with the white flowers. This one, which is, look, it's the same as this pattern, just in a different colour. Oops, got too many things on my desk today. And then this one, and as you know, the backings are usually more plain, but they're great for, you know, bases and things. And then last of all is this one. I don't know if one of the dies maybe cuts these out. It sort of looks like one of those patterns that would be cut out by a die. Okay, so I already know that I want to use this paper and this paper. I could use, you know, the back of one of the papers, but I'm going to use 2 different papers. So let's get that out of the way. At the end, I will show you something else that comes with this this bundle, and it's the opportunity to do a card class with Stampin' Up, but I'll look at that later if we have the time. So I'm going to choose those 2 pieces. I checked what all the colours were and I wanted to make my card in early espresso. So I could have chosen any of those colours to match, but I just liked the thought of making it in the early espresso. I will use some of the Mossy Meadow and some of the Petal Pink for my die cuts. I'm going to pop those away as well. And let me show you what we're going to make. When I first decided this is what I was going to use yesterday, I wasn't sure what I was going to make. So I had 2 cards in mind, and I might make another one in the coming week using the other design, but I'm using this. So whenever I sort of sort out a template to use, I put all my little sticky notes on already, or I'll write it in my book, and then I've got them all ready to go. The only thing I have pre-prepped is the card base. And so here are my pieces. This is the 7 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I've scored it at 3 inches on the longer side, on the 7 1/4 side. And this is the flap. It's 4 1/2 by 3 1/2, and I've scored it at 1 inch, again, on the longer side. Okay, so I can put that out of the way. And then I haven't cut any of the designer series paper, so I'm going to get those things done now, and I'm going to pop them at the side so you can see what I'm cutting. And I'm not sure if I'm going to cut white or vanilla. It depended which paper I chose, but I think I'm going to go with white. I just want to have a look at white with it in case it's too creamy, too vanilla. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's find that designer series paper and my trimmer. And the first pattern I'm going to cut will go, let me just fold this so you can see how it works. I should maybe make the base up before anything else. It's going to go like this. So this piece will open, and then this piece will open. Okay, and so if it says inside, like the 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, I know it's going to go on this flap, but it's going to be on this side, on the inside. And in the same pattern, the 2 3/4 by 5 1/4 is for the front, so that's for this piece. So the hardest thing is just to choose the paper, really it is. But I'm going to cut my floral one first. And so I need 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 and 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. So let's see. I know I'm going to be making more than one of these. So I think I'm going to cut down a 3 1/4 strip and use that for both. And just trim it as I need it. Okay, so I don't think I need that piece anymore. So 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then you can see that's going to fit really nicely on the inside. Okay, so that's one. And then the other piece has to be 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4, and then I'm going to trim it down. Oh, actually, I want this piece. So 5 1/4. I don't need that little piece, but I'm going to trim this one down, and let's see which side I'm going to trim. So I've got to trim it to 2 3/4, so it's only a tiny bit to come off, but I think I'm going to cut it from this edge. You just play around with your paper and see which bits you want to save. I will save this piece in case I want to put it inside a card later. Okay, so this is my 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and that's going on the front. So I've got those two pieces together, and I'm going to do exactly the same. It's exactly the same sizings. I'm doing it just the same for pattern 2, but this is going to be my pattern 2. So again, I'm going to cut it at 3 1/4. Put that one down out of the way. Cut this at 3 1/4. Hi, Jane. Oh no, can you not travel today? I thought you would be on your way. At 3 1/4. Then I'm going to cut this, excuse me, at 5 1/4. I haven't got a cough, I just got a tickle. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so that's at 5 1/4. I'm going to trim this one down to 2 3/4. We've got blue skies here in Cochrane, but you know, the roads are pretty clear and everything. Have you got snow again? Okay, so that's those two pieces. Pop those up there. And then the white or vanilla, I haven't really decided. Let's have a look what goes with this. Excuse my reach over here. Oh, I think it's okay for white. Let's see what size this is. This is 4 by 5.5. So let's trim that down to 5 1/4. Okay, so 4 by 5 1/4. That's my piece for the label. Oh, that's my inside. And I need a piece for the label. But actually, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to stamp. I'm going to use one of these greetings for all labels. If you were stamping yourself for your sentiment, you just need another little piece to, you know, make your label or your tag, whatever you're going to put on. Lots of snow. Oh no. Oh, I am sorry. Will they get it cleared tonight, do you think? And done and out of the way? I hope so. Okay, let's move these out of the way. The next thing I'm going to do are my die cuts. And I've got my little cut and emboss machine here. And I'm not doing any stamping. I'm just going to use the dies. And let's have a look. Okay, I want to do this one flower and one leaf. So there's the leaf, and this little feathery piece goes on the leaf as well. So I want those two pieces, and then I don't know if I want the big flower or the small flower. I'll just do the small flower because it's only going on, you know, this size. And that big flower may take up too much room. So I've got the outline of the flower, and I've got the little die cut piece that goes on top of the flower. I might do that leaf. If I don't like this leaf, I might come back and cut that leaf instead. These ones would be too big, but I think I might cut that one. So let's see. I'm going to cut this in petal pink, and I've got my petal pink. I've got all sorts of scraps. I don't know if this one will be big enough. Let's have a look. Oh, just. Okay. And then I need mossy meadow for my leaf. So again, I've got lots of pieces. Oh, I wonder if that piece is big enough. Lots of little pieces are always good for die cuts. I don't know if that. Well, it might just fit on. Look. Okay. So let's find the plates that we need. I don't need the grey plates. I think I might need to get new plates for this. They're looking a bit old. Better tomorrow. Oh, okay, well, fingers crossed for tomorrow. I know how much you're looking forward to going. It's hard when the weather doesn't cooperate. Okay, so let's cut these. With this little machine, if you don't have one of these, it's always best just to offset that top one a little bit, because this will roll into the machine easier then. I know when I first got it, I had them butted up to each other, and I just couldn't get the hang of it. But if you just offset the top one, it makes it easier. I'm sorry if my desk's wobbling as I'm cutting through these. Poke those out. So that's that one. And then, oh, here's the plain one. I'm not sure how these line up yet. I'll have to, it might be a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. Because the ones I saw on the online exclusive page, it doesn't look like they fit exactly sort of round the edges or anything. Let's pop that together. And then let's cut this big leaf. And I'm going to cut that small leaf at the same time. Let me go back to my dies. Just in case this big leaf doesn't work, I'm going to cut this one. Oh. Stuck on really well. I wish they would sell this kind of tape that sticks the dies on. It's tricky to get off. And I'm going to put that there, that just there. Again, I'm going to offset the top piece. It's not tough. It's just that the board underneath is moving. So trying not to lose it. Okay, so there's that leaf. Let's pop that back. That die down there, and then this with the feathery leaf. The leaf goes on top. You know, you could do this in 2 different colours, couldn't you? You know, like a lighter green and then the dark green over. But I do like the effect of that. I think that's all the die cutting I need to do. I'm just going to take those off my desk. Make a space. Okay, so let's start to put this together. It's really quick and easy once you've got all the pieces done. So we've got our two pieces of pattern number 1. Let me put that back here. Our 2 pieces of pattern number 1 and our 2 pieces of pattern number 2. You can change them round once you get the base made. If you think, oh, actually, you know, I don't want the floral one there. I want this sort of less busy paper there. Oh. And then I'm going to go back to our base card. And we'll fold that as well. I had a message from a lady on YouTube a couple of days ago that said, oh, your voice is really relaxing. It makes me sleepy. And I wasn't sure if that was a compliment or not. You know, she was going to fall asleep while she was watching me. So, oh, Jane likes the tone on tone of those leaves as well. Yeah, I do. I like, it gives it a depth to it as well. I do like that. So I apologise if my voice is very relaxing and it's sending you to sleep. Okay, so this one will be going here. And once we've got this little flap on, I'm thinking to have this one here, because that's the one that's going to have my little pieces on. And it's almost too busy to have them on here. It's still pretty though, but it's just almost too busy. Okay. Now, I don't have much liquid glue left, and it's not in stock at the moment. So I'm using my Stampin' Seal and also my Stampin' Seal Plus. I don't often use this one. I mainly use it if I'm doing scrapbooking or making sort of an album or a 3D project. But I'm actually going to do a little bit of each, because sometimes I find that the Stampin' Seal on its own, if I move the project about a lot, I can easily peel them apart, but I can't if I use this one, if I use this Stampin' Seal. Okay, so I've got the adhesive side on the back here, and I'm literally just going to line it up with the edge here. You could make this flap so it's higher at the top, or I'm having mine in the middle, but wherever you wanted it to be. And I'm going to open that so you can see, and I'm just going to line it up using my grid paper. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where I want it. And I'm literally putting it right on the edge, but I'm not squashing it down yet. I just want to check that it looks straight, it looks level. Yeah, there's nothing sticking out at the back, so I'm okay with that. And I'm just going to press it down. And press it down again here. And our piece, our insert piece, will cover that over. It will be, you know, it will be just fine. So, you're not falling asleep, are you, Jane? Listening to my voice. Oh dear. Okay, so let's put our side pieces on. So this one is going to go at the front, and I'm just going to use my ordinary Stampin' Seal for that. I maybe should come with a warning that says I can make you feel sleepy. So. Oh, is that upside down? It was. I don't know if it'd matter if it was upside down, but I knew it was upside down. Okay, so this will go on this first left-hand side flap, and I just want to make sure that it's got a lovely little border all the way around. There we go. It's a really pretty paper. I do like that. Okay, and then my other piece that matches is going to go on the inside, and it will just go on the square piece, not where we've overlapped and glued. Oh good, thanks Jane. It almost would make a nice wedding card as well, this paper. Really pretty. Okay. Now you know I'm a little bit heavy-handed when I cut things. I get this little edge sometimes. I'm just going to go over that to get rid of it. There we are. Now my other two pieces, pattern number 2, the 3 1/4 piece is going to go at the front here. This is a really simple layout, but it just looks pretty. And I thought it would look nice with this paper because I could show off a couple of different patterns on it. There we go. Okay, and then the other piece is going on the inside at this left-hand side like this. So a lot of gluing down, but easy cutting and an easy little template to make. Make sure I've got a border, and just up to the fold here I want a border at the fold as well. I don't want to take my paper all the way to that edge. Okay, and then my white piece is going on the inside here like this. You could use the Very Vanilla because vanilla is in here, but I'm just going to have my white one. And ooh, let's go back with one of those strips, those scraps that we had. Remember the pieces that I cut off? The longer piece. See what that looks like. I think that's an upside down flower. So we could put that in there, look. That would be the exact right size. So I think I might. Because otherwise, you know, I'll put those back in the designer series paper packet, and sometimes I might use them on other cards, or I might make a herringbone pattern with them on a card. But it can just go in here, or you could use it on your envelope. That would be pretty as well. Let's just squish that down. And then, let's see what that one looks like actually. Oh, that looks nice too. What do you think? Should I use the beige branch one, or should I use the flowery one? What do you think looks best? I'm not sure, it goes that way around. So either this beige branch or the flower. What do you like best? I'm not sure. While you're thinking, I'm just going to get the sentiment out. So I've got the, oh, Jane's. Yeah, it's easy. It doesn't use a lot of card. It uses nice designer series paper, and you can see it. So it's a really nice template, Jane. I like it. So the greetings for all mix and match ephemera is what I want to use. Jane says branches. Okay, might keep that one for the envelope then. Let's pop the branches one on. This is only small, so I'm just going to get my silicone mat so that I don't end up, you know, gluing it to my grid paper here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that just sets it off, doesn't it? Just a little bit different. Okay, so let's see. My sentiments I've got. Let me just work out how much space I've got for a sentiment actually before I put one on. So I've got my little leaves. And I'm going to put it that way. And then I'm going to glue this down, and then this little one here. I know that's not quite how it'll go, but I'm going to do it like that, or I can use this on the flower. Maybe I should work out first how these go, because I can't really work it out. I think it doesn't matter too much. It's almost like the poppy dies we had that time that fitted like this as well, so they didn't quite fit together. You know what, I'm going to have a look, see what they did. Just bear with me while I get my iPad. Okay, so if I go, this is the set here, and that just shows what's in it. Let me go back one. No, I don't think it's in there. I'll turn that round. I think it's just all the stamps and dies. Usually they put a card on, don't they, that they've made with it. I can't see from that. Okay, so just going to do my own thing. I think I might put it sort of like, no, I don't love it that way. I do like it more like this kind of way. I'm going to do it like that. Might not be right, but I like it. Okay, and I'm going to pop this down with a glue dot. Oh, and now I've moved it round, so I don't even know how I have to. Let me see. I think I had one of these, like, over that round one there. That's how I'm having it. I don't know if that's right or wrong. And I've got a tiny bit of glue, I think. See if there's enough just for this. Okay. And I could have cut that out using the adhesive sheets underneath, and then it would have worked just like a sticker. Okay, so let me look again. I'm going to put a little gem in there as well. Let me look. I sort of like how that fits in the corner. But also I like that just going up a little bit too. I'll just hold that down with my scissors and find a sentiment. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Dan. I don't even know if I've got it the right way around. But whoever I send it to, they won't know, will they? They'll think it's meant to be just like that. So I can't do such a big sentiment. Oh, maybe I could. Oh, let's put that leaf back. I was thinking that these wouldn't fit, these long ones. But actually they would. I almost feel like I should have coloured that one in, so I'm not going to use that one. Let's have a look. Get well soon, thankful for you. I don't want to use the black one. So I'm going to try this. Oh, even the Just a Note one would be nice. Let's take that out. And the Best Wishes one out. And see, I don't quite know what I need a card for. So I quite like this thanks here as well. And I'm going to try the long Best Wishes. Soon I'll have tried them all. Oh, scotch the leaf off the edge, scooch the leaf off the edge of the square, so that's more of the sentiment. Okay, so this 3 by 3 leaf, sort of like this. And then are you thinking that this thank you one would fit? I'll just try this one. Because I like that one overlapping. That one's still too big. But this thanks would work. Or the best wishes one. So the leaf with the embellishment on or the plain leaf? Is that what you're thinking? Oops, if I just pop that there. I'm going to pop these up on a dimensional as well. You see. I quite like it like that. Just see what a bigger sentiment looks like. I don't like that as much. I do like this thank you one, but it would have to go underneath like this, and I'm not as keen on that. So I think I'm going to move that down and put my thanks one on. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it like this, so that, like Jane said, it's just moved off the edge of the card there, and then one of these would go on. Yeah, okay, right, I think I'm going to go with the three one. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of each. And I was careful not to put it right up to the top edge of the back of the leaf, so that I can have it just moved off a tiny bit. And then I'm going to pop that one on there, and I'm going to put it on with a dimensional. Oh, excuse my reach again. So the leaf is glued flat down, but I'm going to put the die cut on a dimensional. And I think I'm putting it this way. Like this. And then I'm going to put the sentiment on as well with that. Let's see. Oh, do you know, I'm going to put the best wishes one on. I like it just poked under that flower there. Okay. So 1, 2. And if I've got it just tucked under, look, then that just fits to the end of the designer series paper. Oh, let me pick that up a tiny bit. There we go. Wasn't quite straight. There we are. Right, let's pop these out of the way and find some gems, which I've hidden over here somewhere. Here they are. Okay, now, as I said, I have used a couple of these just on a Christmas card, I think it was. So these are called Pearls of Beauty. I'm not sure what colour, because I didn't know which of the colours of the paper I wanted to bring out, and I'm not sure what the inside of that will look like. So I'm just going to try. I don't particularly like that coffee-ish colour it looked there. What about the Calypso Coral? Oh, that's quite pretty. And it picks out some of these colours. That's the bigger one, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to pop that in the middle there, and then I'm going to put the two smaller ones just up here. Pop them on here, like this. And just bring them down a little bit. I've not glued them right down yet. There. Okay, so there we go. There's my little front flap, quick and easy design. I love how you see this paper on the inside. So that's that. I'm just going to pop something on there to stop it jumping up. Let's put that there. And then I said I would show you the other thing about this this kit, and it's something I've not seen before. Oh, it recognised me that time. So what I noticed was they're doing a craft class add-on. Now this was actually shown in November, because I was reading it just before I started crafting with you, and if I add it to the cart and just read it, it says that you have access to 1 digital video class, makes 4 projects, 2 cards, 1 box and a scrapbook page using the suite. So you have to have bought the suite separately. It was live streamed on November the 20th. You could buy it by November the 17th, but after November the 20th, you can buy it for on-demand access to the live streamed class. And so Stampin' Up are going to, or obviously already have, done the class online with you. So there are a few little hints and things, tells you what else you need to buy, and I think it was $41. So I thought that was a nice little extra that I've not seen. If you've done that class, let me know, and let me know how it is. But there we are. So there's today's quick and easy little card with some really beautiful paper. I won't see you again before Christmas. I will see you next week on Tuesday. But I hope you have a wonderful time. Have time with family and just get time to relax and rest and just enjoy yourself. So nice to see you. Jane, have a safe trip tomorrow, and I hope the roads are all beautifully smooth and ploughed and that you have a great time. Take care, everybody. Thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.